All right, this is Eric Kudla. I'm the AMA off-road racing manager. I'm here out in wonderful Pennsylvania. It's nice and warm, 50% humidity. We actually just got done riding the course during the Super Mini race, and that was an amazing race. And I'm actually here with Kenny Held. He's the AMA East Hare Scramble coordinator, and he has a lot of other titles going on with him. So what else you got going on out here?
Not as much titles, but I'm the vice president of ECA. I started out as the youth coordinator and eventually worked my way up to the top as vice president. And pretty much I'm very much involved with the Hare Scrambles end of the ECA. And I also volunteer my time with District 6, which is the largest Hare Scramble series outside of ECA. And I just have a great time doing this. It's a lot of fun.
So. Heck yeah. So this year, again, being the AMA East Hare Scramble coordinator, you've kind of taken the reins up and helped, because the series basically wasn't going to happen this year until you actually stepped up, and you worked with Chuck Weir, my predecessor, and stepped up and kind of took the reins to make it happen. So how did that come about?
Well, what happened was last year and the year before, we did some of the AMA East Hare Scramble series, and we found that some of the events lacked organization and structure. And however, we did them, and we made the best of them when we went. And I had asked Chuck if ECA could host 2 or 3 rounds, and then we can branch out to other series that have it together: VCHSS, Netro, Manoa, surrounding series, District 6, PA State. And he basically said, "Listen, if you want to do it, can I make you the point man?" I said, "Sure." And this was our first year doing it. Attendance has been up in every round of the AMA East so far. This was the 4th round. And you can see from all the kids that we had here today. I mean, we had Winona kids, we had Virginia kids, we had Netra kids, we had D6 kids, we had of course our core ECA kids. And it was just awesome. It was a great event.
Yeah, no,
for the kids so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, today was great so far. I mean, it looked like, I don't know what your normal entries were, but it looked like the competition was great out there.
Yeah, we would have actually had more youth.
Yeah.
What generally happens, since we went to a 2-day format, we found that a lot of 50 kids would do the 50 race, then jump on a 65. And the 65 kids who didn't race a 50, after that 65 race, would jump on an 85. And it just gives them so much more seat time. And then when they go to other series, other events, they're that much better.
Yeah.
And we like that.
Yeah,
and of course, we got kids in the Super Mini and the 85s that race on Saturday, and then Sunday, what do? Is they do C200 or B200, and then they do schoolboy. And it just works out real well.
And like we were talking about earlier, the 2-day format definitely promotes the family atmosphere.
Absolutely.
Sure. I mean,
when you pulled in, what did you
see?
Playing football, frisbee, everyone's having a good time, you know?
Absolutely. I mean,
that's
we
what
got
it's
a
all
lot
about.
of, you can see a lot of people out here. There's a lot of people out here. I know there's vendors on the vendor row. There's the V Rubber. There's the KTM people in there.
Yeah. It's a family event. Now we had a bunch of families. I don't know if you noticed, a lot of the kids are gone now. Where are they? Well, hey puppy. They actually went to a lake that's about 4 miles down the road. We had about 6 parents just filled up their trucks and just took, on the track they're banging elbows and banging bars, but after the race, they're in there. They're in a lake right now. There's about 40 kids down there in the lake. I guarantee you half the kids won't show up for their trophies.
Because
they're all down at the lake.
Oh, I know. It's
just
definitely
incredible.
warm. I mean, California, we get in the hundreds, but we don't have humidity. I mean, we've got a little bit of elevation, but out here it's 80-ish.
It was like 50, no, it was 92 degrees today, and the humidity was 80%.
Oh man,
80%. It's tough. It really is.
So this year's going good. What do you have in store for next year? I'm going to be working a lot more with you, a lot more hands-on. And,
I'll tell you what, I am so glad you came on board, and Chuck was good, and but you know what? You're a racer, you know the deal, you came from the West Coast, you did the AMA West, and it's just awesome. I'm glad, because Chuck had put me in touch with you early on when I said, Chuck, I don't want to see the AMA East disappear, I want to see it continue. And he put me in touch with you a little over a year ago, and you helped me get to where it is today. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
No problem at all.
And it's working real good. Little scoring issues, but you know what? I think we got that licked. And next year, I have so many other organizations that want to do an AMA East. I can't believe it. You, last year, 2 years ago, you couldn't sell an AMA East to anybody. They bark at me like this dog.
I know.
It's like, no, we don't want nothing to do with AMA East. But now, My phone is ringing.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you, Eric.
Yeah.
Every other day, I get a phone call from, now we got Virginia Cross Country Series. They
Yeah.
want to be on board.
Yep.
Netra now wants to be on board. A non-AMA sanctioned series.
Yeah.
They want to go back to AMA. Why?
Yeah.
You know what? The strength in numbers. We got to stick together. All of our events, they're losing land. They're losing land at an alarming rate.
Yeah.
And you know, if we don't stick together and join forces, we're just a small minority.
Yeah.
But we're not. Look around. We're a
Exactly.
majority. This
Exactly.
is not every kid wants to sit home playing with his video games. Not
Yeah.
every kid plays football. A lot of kids ride dirt bikes.
Exactly,
You know what?
especially with their families. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, which is
Unbelievable.
great. So we're also going to be working on the East-West shootout.
Yeah.
I know that's kind
Where
of
we
in the
doing
works.
that?
I don't know. We're still working on a location. I know the West Hare Scramble is definitely into it.
Yeah.
We're
They
looking at-
actually got in touch with me as well. Somebody
Perfect.
sent me an email the other day.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
said, oh,
That
wait.
would probably Meg or Jake.
Yeah.
And so we're looking at Oklahoma or Texas or right down through the middle somewhere there. So both sides can drive 20 hours.
Awesome.
So
Yeah, we could do that. We
Absolutely.
could definitely do that. And what I was impressed with today, I was surprised that we had a lot of GNCC kids here today.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. You
Yeah.
know what? We did it.
racing in the off
We did it. We got the kids. We got the, and you know what? They struggled today. That one boy, Cooper Jones, fast kid from
Yeah.
the GNCC years. He was struggling. He got first.
Yeah.
You saw what happened, right?
Yeah, it
we
was
were out
close.
there. We
It
were out
was
there on
close.
the track.
Yeah, I know.
And
It
they were
was
like a freight train. It was three
Yeah.
of them, and they were going at it. And it's just awesome. So
Yeah, it was
I'm
awesome.
glad. I'm glad that the people are starting to recognize it. All the work we're doing with the ECA and the AMA East. And also, I don't want to leave out District 6. They have a lot of volunteers
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Also, a lot of these kids are District 6
Yeah, the Valley
kids.
Forge.
Valley
Club.
Forge Trail Riders. They are
Showing.
part of District 6
Yeah.
and ECA.
Yeah.
And they're willing to do. They want to do another round for next year for 2017. So,
Awesome.
but I'll tell you what. I'd like to see Texas, Oklahoma. I think that's right smack dab in the middle.
Yeah.
And we just need a time frame. You
Yeah,
know?
figuring that out. And like I said, that's up to the West and the East to kind of work that out, figure
Yeah.
out what will work best for the schedules. So this is basically Kenny Hell. It was basically what I was doing on the West, and so that's what they got going on out here. So if anybody from the West is in the area, or they're taking a break, or they're visiting family, or whatever, make sure to check out the AMA East Hare Scramble Championship. Like I said, it's a lot of fun in the woods, totally different style of riding, totally different competition, but it's a lot of fun being out here, and it's great to be out in Pennsylvania.
Every organization that's hosting an AMA East round, I make sure that they have it together. They
Yeah.
really do. They have it together. It makes it so much easier for me as a coordinator
Yeah.
to work with organizations, Virginia Championship Hare Scramble Series, ECA, District 6, PA State, and Winona.
Yeah.
They've been established for
together.
25
Yeah.
years doing events. There's not some farmer in a field figured, hey, I got some cones, I got some ribbon. I want to put an AMA National on. No, it
Yeah.
doesn't work that way
That's not
anymore.
how it works anymore.
No more.
Absolutely.
We got it.
So,
we got it.
anyways, check it in. Kenny Hell, thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
the
Eric,
time,
for coming.
And we'll see you at the next race.